I am a weird Steve Santiago, a name like thunder, a story can't borrow.
Hypocrites in the Pews. How crooked sleepy traitor Trump's cult shames your joy while cheering child abuse. Oh hell no, listen up, you self-righteous control freaks. One thing is for damn certain, whenever a holiday rolls around like Christmas or Halloween, or even just a lazy summer barbecue, you got these holier-than-thou busybodies crawling out of the woodwork, ready to dictate every single breath you take. They screech at you from their fake moral high ground, screaming that enjoying a pumpkin spice latte or hanging fairy lights is some kind of unholy abomination, a straight ticket to eternal damnation, while they clutch their pearls and wave their Bibles like weapons. But hold on a goddamn minute, these same pious phonies are the ones cheering for crooked sleepy traitor Trump, the convicted felon, the serial liar, the guy who's been accused by over 24 women of sexual assault, including grabbing them by the pussy as he bragged on that infamous Access Hollywood tape. And let's not forget the Jeffrey Epstein connection, because nothing says family values like palling around with a pedophile who trafficked underage girls for the elite's sick parties. Yeah, that's right, Epstein's flight logs show crooked sleepy traitor Trump flew on the Lolita Express at least 7 times, according to court documents unsealed in 2019. And Epstein himself told a New York Times reporter in 2017 that crooked sleepy traitor Trump liked them young, referring to girls on the younger side. Hell, Epstein even said he introduced crooked sleepy traitor Trump to Melania at Mar-a-Lago. But sure, tell me again how lighting a menorah is the real sin while you donate to a campaign that backs a man who partied with proven child abusers. Wake the fuck up, this isn't about faith. This is pure, unadulterated control and manipulation straight out of the tyrant's playbook. They shame you for being human, for laughing with your kids at a haunted house, or toasting with friends on the 4th of July, because God forbid you feel a sliver of joy in this miserable world. No, 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 they want you miserable too, chained to their twisted version of righteousness, where every natural human impulse is a felony punishable by public humiliation. But flip the script and look at what they worship. Crooked sleepy traitor Trump, the guy who called for the execution of the Central Park 5 innocent Black and Latino kids, he still claims are guilty even after DNA exonerated them in 2002. That's right, he took out full-page ads in New York papers demanding they be put to death for a crime they didn't commit. And now, his cult wants to bring back the death penalty for more than just murder. They want it for drug dealers, even non-violent ones, according to his 2024 campaign platform, released on Truth Social July 18, 2024. That's tyranny dressed as tough-on-crime policy, terrorizing communities of color, while they pat themselves on the back for being so godly. And don't get me started on the abortion bans these hypocrites shoved through with crooked sleepy traitor Trump's blessing after he stacked the Supreme Court with 3 far-right justices who overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022. Now, in states like Texas and Florida, women are dying from ectopic pregnancies because doctors are too terrified of prison time to perform life-saving abortions. A 2023 study by the Commonwealth Fund found maternal mortality rates spiked 56% in states with total bans. That's real human abuse, blood on their hands for supporting laws that treat women like breeding stock. But oh no, eating candy corn is the gateway to hell, according to their holiday hit lists. I mean, come on, a 2021 Pew Research poll showed 68% of white evangelicals voted for crooked sleepy traitor Trump in 2020, knowing full well his history of paying off porn stars like Stormy Daniels $130,000 to keep quiet about their affair while his wife was home with their infant son. That's adultery on steroids. Yet they lecture you about gluttony at Thanksgiving dinner. Get the fuck outta here. Living life is not the sin, people. That's the goddamn truth, carved in stone by every free spirit who's ever flipped off a dictator. The sin is judging, shaming, and controlling others while you bow down to a false idol like crooked sleepy traitor Trump, who dodged the draft 5 times with fake bone spurs in 1968, according to his own medical deferment letter, while real men bled in Vietnam. And now he calls veterans suckers and losers, as reported by The Atlantic. In 2020, citing John Kelly, his own chief of staff, the sin is manipulating the masses with lies like claiming the 2020 election was stolen when 60 court cases, including ones presided over by Trump-appointed judges, threw out every fraud claim for lack of evidence for a 2021 app fact check. That's 86. Lawsuits dismissed faster than you can say insurrection, and speaking of which, January 6, 2021, over 140 police officers, beaten bloody 5 dead all, because crooked sleepy traitor Trump incited a mob to hang Mike Pence as they chanted on camera that's supporting violence against humans, pure terrorism. Wrapped in a red hat, but sure tell me why my Easter eggs are offending Jesus. I know who God is, and I sure as shit don't need some grifting televangelist or MAGA mouthpiece, financed by dark money. PACs to school me on morality. These frauds rake in millions peddling prosperity gospel while crooks like crooked sleepy traitor Trump siphons $8 million from his campaign for legal fees, as revealed in Federal Election Commission filings from 2023. That's your donation funding his golf trips, not God's work. And let's talk facts. The Southern Poverty Law Center tracks over 50 anti-LGBTQ hate groups tied to Trump supporters pushing conversion therapy laws. In 2024 alone, 12 states passed bills allowing it, despite the American Psychological Association calling it torture that causes suicide rates to skyrocket, 41% higher for LGBTQ youth, per a 2022 JAMA pediatrics study. That's abusing humans. Terrorizing kids in the name of their God. But God forbid you dress up as a witch for Halloween. That's the real evil, apparently. Before you come at me with your finger-wagging sermons, go stare in that mirror and fix your own rotten soul, because the Bible you thump says, judge not lest ye be judged. Matthew 7:1 plain as day, yet here you are playing saint while worshipping a man accused of raping a 13-year-old at Epstein's mansion in a 2016 lawsuit by Katie Johnson, later dropped amid threats, but the details match Epstein's MO to a T. And crooked sleepy traitor Trump himself said on ABC in 1992, "I try to make everybody happy, but the most fun is the young ones. They're innocent. That's predatory as fuck, straight from the horse's mouth. And his cult eats it up because he's their tyrant, their orange Jesus come to smite the libs." While they ignore Ephesians 4:31, get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling, slander, along with every form of malice. Nope. They embody it all this holiday season as they boycott your joy. Remember, the real war on Christmas is their war on humanity, supporting Project 2025, that 900-page blueprint from the Heritage Foundation to gut Social Security, deport 11 million people, and ban porn nationwide, as outlined in their July 2024 manifesto, endorsed by over 100 Trump allies. That's tyranny on steroids, abusing the vulnerable, while they sip eggnog and sing Silent Night, Silent My Ass, their screams of rage at drag queen story. Our drown out any peace on earth. A 2024 GL-SEN survey found 80% of trans kids faced harassment in schools, thanks to laws pushed by crooked sleepy traitor Trump's GOP. That's terrorizing innocents, shaming kids into hiding who they are. But oh no, your Valentine's Day chocolate is gonna burn in hell. I'm fed up, angry as hell with this bullshit, because I've seen it destroy families, tear communities apart, all in the name of a con man who bankrupted 6 casinos and stiffed contractors out of millions per a 2016 USA Today investigation. That's fraud, not faith, yet they call it winning. And the kicker, crooked sleepy traitor Trump wants to be dictator on day one, as he told Sean Hannity in December 2023. And his fans cheer, because control is their drug, manipulation their aphrodisiac. They humiliate you for a Ouija board, which, by the way, is harmless fun unless you're dumb enough to take it seriously. But supporting laws that separate migrant kids from parents at the border, 5,200 children lost per a 2021 A Clue report. That's the real demonic ritual. And they did it under crooked sleepy traitor Trump's zero-tolerance policy, straight from hell's HR department. God knows my limits, I celebrate. Holidays with love, laughter, and zero fucks given to your judgments, because true faith is personal, not a weapon to bludgeon others. I pray, I live, I love, and I call out sin. Where it festers in the White House, in the pulpit, in the voting booth, the sin is you false prophets lost in your idol worship. So blind you can't see crooked, sleepy traitor Trump for the traitor. He is convicted on 34 felony counts in May 2024 for falsifying records to hide hush money payments. That's prison time coming, but his cult cries witch hunt while ignoring the witches in their own mirror. Rise up, reject the shame, embrace your humanity, because life's too short for their chains. This holiday, tell the control freaks to shove their judgments where the sun don't shine and marry fucking whatever you celebrate. I'm done with the hypocrisy. The character in the video is made with AI. But everything is written by Santiago D.C. Maria, copyright 2025, independent writer, crowning thoughts, truth speaker, AI video content creator, writer, blogger, Santiago D.C. Maria. All rights reserved. Dear MAGA, I did not tag you, so keep the ideologies to yourselves. I do not need your permission to write.